Welcome back to That Stupid Dating Show. My name's Rain. Yeah, I didn't. I was unprepared a little bit.
Yeah.
I always start out really shitty. Anyways, welcome back to That Stupid Dating Show. We got a new guest today, and we also have Michelle back with us, who we are letting know today. We're not letting her know. She already knows. She is becoming a full-time co-host.
Yep.
A new full-time co-host. How you feel about that, Eric?
I feel great.
He just found out right now.
Yeah, that's why there's shock on my face.
Yeah. He's really pissed. He's about to leave.
Bye.
Bye, bitch. Go back to Switzerland.
Okay. Okay. See ya. No, that's great. I think it's much needed. You know, we did have a co-host before, and it was like 3 dudes putting in their opinions, and our opinions just never really meshed well.
It was fun, but you know, I like having the female perspective.
Yeah, you know, so now we don't have, you know, we have a couple of set of balls here, but then we have Rain. So
and today we've got a couple extra set of balls in the room.
All kinds of balls in the room.
Yeah. But it is nice to have, you know, a female perspective now on some things, so that, you know, she might have other questions that
we wouldn't think of.
Two returds couldn't really think of, because we're so invested in our own little words, in our own little worlds of you know, our continuous self-absorbance.
All right, well, new co-host here. Introduce our guest.
I got deep. This is Warren. I've known Warren for just a few weeks now, not real long. But
where did you guys meet?
The Rose Honky Tonk.
The Rose Honky Tonk.
So, I listened to the previous episode with Michael, right? And the Rose, if I'm not mistaken,
with Michael. Oh,
I was Michael.
Yeah,
asshole.
we were making.
It was Will. They were calling me Michael.
It's okay,
because they're a couple assholes.
Obviously, you weren't paying attention when you were listening.
Obviously not. I put you guys on times too.
We did start out in the beginning saying this is Will.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyways,
shit.
keep going.
Anyways, with Will. Okay. So Michael and Will met at the honky tonk, and that's a line dancing thing, or Roses, right? So line dancing.
They do line dancing Tuesdays and Thursdays, yeah.
Okay. Is this a dive bar?
Just a
country. Like a country bar, right?
Yeah, just a country bar.
So you can line dance then, Warren?
Yes.
Okay, and that's like
Are you good at it?
I used to be on a dance team.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, many years ago, though.
Wow. Okay,
You don't look like you've been on a dance team, but I bet you
I don't know how to take that.
I don't know how to take that either. Yeah. Because if I told you
I'm just kidding.
If I told you that my freshman year of high school, I went to performing arts school and did ballet, do I look like a guy that used to do ballet?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Go fuck yourself. Anyways, introduce yourself. You tell us about you. Tell us your name, what you do for a living, relationship status.
The floor is yours.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, my name is Warren, and
Hey, Warren.
Hey.
I own my own company, and then I'm recently single.
Recently single. Okay, so you own your own company. What kind of company is it?
We make leather.
Leather. Cool,
Yep.
cool.
So we're like
And lace?
yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, we make fetish gear.
Gotcha. Oh,
Fetish gear.
fetish
Yes.
gear, yeah.
Okay, go into that.
I knew that was coming.
Yep.
Let's
I knew it
just
was
dive
coming.
right on the deep end.
So yeah, like I make anything like possible you can imagine. So like, you know, I'll do like cage bras, kilts, harnesses, chaps, you know, leather shirts, pants,
Cock rings?
all the above. Yes.
Chastity
Wow.
belts.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So like,
You got a website?
I do.
Nice.
DirtySouthLeather.com.
DirtySouthLeather.com.
That's a badass name, honestly.
I do like that. I do
Yeah,
like
that's
it.
cool.
What
Yeah.
got you into, fetish gear?
Oh God. We used to go line dancing a long time ago at a gay bar, and it was also a leather bar.
Yeah.
So it kind of just started from there. And then I started making gear for myself, and it just kind of grew.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Are you gay?
Absolutely.
You are. All right. How long have you been out, like publicly?
Probably 20 years.
And how old are you?
37.
Okay, so you're my age, right? So 20 years, was that I mean, because as a straight man, as a cis straight man, I think cis means straight, right?
Yes, you were born a man. You're still a man. Yes.
And I identify. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Look at you.
No. My girlfriend calls me. Well, you're a cis white male, so.
What is the cis?
No.
Like I feel like we talked about. I don't remember
Well,
what the
for
cis.
you, it'd be sissy.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Oh,
I don't remember. Nope. There it is.
There we go.
Whatever. Anyways.
All our sound effects.
Yeah.
I guess that you are just you identify as a male, you are straight, and that's what I guess that category would be.
also
correct?
means you were born male.
And I was born male.
Yep.
Okay. So 20 years, were you born in North Carolina?
Yes.
Okay.
So 17 was when you came
17, 18-ish. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And me as I wasn't born here. It's easy for me to just be like, oh yeah, hey, I'm a straight guy, right? But as you know, and I kind of have the look as a cis male, right? And you do too. Like if I saw you on the street, I wouldn't ever expect. Same with you. Like I just wouldn't expect.
Does
you guys
cis
to be
mean
like,
the same thing as like masculine? Because I feel like the term's just kind of fucked up. I've never been offended before, but
Are you
when he
offended
drew
now?
it into the sissy thing,
Well, you got sissy. It's SIS, and
Yeah.
cis is CIS.
Yeah,
what does CIS stand for?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well.
I'm
just
looking
put
it up.
Look
Here we
at
go, Google.
So
Look it up.
how hard was it to come out as a gay male in the South?
Yeah, how did you go about it? Was it like a gender reveal type of situation?
Jesus
or?
Christ.
Honestly, it was kind of accidental.
Okay.
But yeah,
Like you got caught or?
pretty much. Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
Yep.
how'd that happen?
Well, so I was 16 and I was playing with guys that were a little bit older because they didn't know I was 16. And my parents found out. So,
Okay.
Ooh.
yeah,
How did your parents take that?
it was not good.
It was not good.
No.
Okay.
Because I'm very traditional, like Southern.
Yeah.
My parents were preachers. I was homeschooled. Like
Right.
it
I was
was.
getting ready to say, do you come from a religious
Yep,
background?
very, very religious. Yep.
So how's your relationship with them now? With your parents?
It's definitely better. They still aren't good with it, but we get along.
Yeah. No, I get that. Well, I'm proud of you. Being.
Did you have Thanksgiving with your parents?
I did.
Oh,
Yep.
good. Well, good. So you've in 20 years you've made it back.
Yeah, we did.
So Rain asked this question to Will last episode, and he said it so bluntly, and I was trying to think of a way to ask differently, but it's really the only way I know how to ask this question. When did you find out? I guess not. See, it's such an awkward question.
When did you
find
realize
out
you were gay?
Yeah.
It just kind of like, as an adult thinking back on it, like I realized like it was my entire childhood because I remember
Right.
like going into like Walmart and going through the underwear section and seeing the guys in underwear, and I was like, "Ooh, I like that," but I didn't realize.
You didn't
I
understand.
didn't
Was it-
understand at that point. Yeah,
It didn't tickle your pickle at the time. I'm
Right.
sorry.
No, it was tickling his pickle.
was.
Right,
It
but
took
not-
my pickle.
It was.
But at that point, he
It
was
was-
so young, he didn't know that was.
He didn't understand his pickle
That was like
being
a
tickled.
Yeah, he
sexual
was
type
confused by the
tickling
tickle.
my pickle. Right.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So, man, yeah, I have so many questions that we will dive into. So, since you are recently single, are you dating?
I will eventually.
Okay.
I haven't been really single in almost 9 years, so
Oh,
like
wow.
I'm just taking my time with it now and enjoying the single life. So
That was going to be my next question. How long were you in that relationship?
this last one was 5 years, and the one before that was like 4.5, and
Okay.
there wasn't really any time in between. So
Right.
like, it's been
No ladge between the
right, yeah,
dick. Can't say vag.
right, yep.
You really can't.
I couldn't think of anything to rhyme, but keep going.
No, you answered the question.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So,
Wait, I got one more.
Don't forget.
So like how'd that, like your last relationship, that now you're in a point in your life where you're not really, you're just trying to have fun right now. You don't really care about getting into another relationship right now.
Right.
You're not looking for love. But so like if you could, like, do you want to talk about like what happened with your most recent relationship that maybe put you over the edge like that to not want to be with somebody?
I mean, it wasn't really anything that I don't want to be with somebody. I just want to kind of take my time and just enjoy myself for a while since it's been so long, you know.
No, that's you want to work on yourself.
Yeah,
Right, 100%.
definitely.
Do you feel like you know Warren?
I do, yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely.
So what?
I was like, who is that?
Rain, meet Warren. Warren, meet Rain.
Michael over here.
I was actually there was the wrong answer was like, what do you mean? I am Warren. Like that would be the telltale sign that you don't know yourself.
Yeah, it's just
what do you mean?
That was a good question. I like
definitely working on myself. You know,
Yeah.
I got goals that I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, like back in the gym, I want like more tattoos, like just personal things that I want to do for myself.
Yeah.
You know, now that I can, I'm going to.
Yeah,
You know, I feel like we're all maybe in that point in our lives where we're trying to find ourselves. And it took us like I'm 36, 37 years, 30.
38. My birthday was November 13th. I was in Switzerland.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Thanks.
Happy birthday.
You know,
I told him happy birthday on his birthday.
She did. She
Well,
texted me when I was in Switzerland.
no shit. I wasn't
Sucks
sure when
to
your
suck.
I wasn't sure when your birthday was, so I did think about.
We are best friends.
Yeah.
Such a good friend.
I came
But
and
here's the
We'll
thing.
talk about it later.
Yeah.
I don't know his birthday either.
Yeah, see? And we even did a podcast on my birthday.
Oh, we fucking did. We're the worst best friends
Yeah.
ever. We should change the
they
podcast
know my
name.
birthday. You remember it?
It's this coming Thursday.
No, next Thursday.
Your birthday?
God dang it, Warren.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is in 2 weeks.
The next Thursday.
Okay, what was the
December
subject?
12th.
Look at you.
What was the subject we were on just a second ago?
Working on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I feel like it took us, 30 odd years to
Yeah.
figure out that we need to focus on ourselves.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel
there's
like that?
Different situations. All of us were in different situations
Yeah.
in our lives, and it took ending those situations to find ourselves.
Yeah.
We couldn't find ourselves where we were.
Right,
So
right.
we got out of that.
You don't. There's certain distractions that aren't necessary
Right.
in order to find yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, so
funny.
how
Yeah,
many
right.
tattoos do you have?
Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 currently.
Do you have a Prince?
Five,
Do you
sorry.
have a Prince Albert?
I do.
No fucking way, dude.
Whip it out.
You just got way too excited about that.
Is that where it goes all the way? Like
His whole
a Prince
face
out?
lit
No,
up.
that's where it goes through the hole.
Yes.
Holy shit.
I have quite a few
You're
piercings.
talking about a man that makes fetish gear.
Yeah,
Of
but-
course
No,
he has.
that's okay. One, that's why I asked. 'cause
What
he
about
makes
the
fetish
Jacob's
gear.
ladder?
I've had a few of the steps. I
Wait,
don't have the whole
what is
ladder.
that?
That's where
What?
you have like multiple going up
Yeah.
like steps.
Yep.
Oh,
How many do you have? Or you don't have many more?
I don't have those anymore. No.
Okay.
I had 3 of them at one point.
What's that like fucking?
Amazing.
Really?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It
That
creates a
doesn't
whole
convince me to
different
do
sensation.
it. It doesn't convince me to do it, but good for you.
kind of convinces me.
No.
No, it
But I
doesn't.
mean, from like
Put
the
your little
straight
14 gauge in there.
standpoint, the girls love it because it gives
Oh,
them
I'm
that,
sure.
that rib like feeling,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they absolutely love it.
Like a dragon dick.
Yeah, exactly. I sell those, by the way.
Oh,
if you
really?
want one.
You make your own? Like rubber dragon dick?
Bearded dragon daddy
leather
needs
dragon dicks.
one.
Leather dragon dicks.
Bearded dragon daddy needs one.
I need me a little dragon dick.
There you go.
You guys have a podcast. I want to learn. I'm gonna sit here.
I will teach you some things.
Yeah.
We could learn a lot. But yeah, so you obviously you make a lot of shit.
I don't make the toys, just the leather.
Okay.
I just sell toys.
Okay.
Just sell
So
toys.
you have like a full blown sex shop or like just
Yes.
a toy shop?
Where at?
So I have a store here in the Woodshed Bar, and then I have a mobile store that I travel the country with.
Oh,
that's
perfect.
cool as fuck. Like with a trailer?
Yep.
That's cool.
So where did you meet your last relationship? Your last boyfriend?
Facebook, actually.
Oh, cool. Facebook dating or
no,
just
just Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And how did he slide into your DMs? Did you slide into his DMs? Like, how'd that work?
He slid into mine.
Nice.
You send a
Yeah.
dick pic right away?
Hold on.
No.
Okay. Okay. So, but
That's kind of a weird answer.
We
Brain's
always,
getting down.
I just wondered.
no,
That's
no.
what we
I
asked the
smacked
girls.
it. I smacked it because it was a good question because I want to know this, being that we talk to mostly straight women and they always complain about men sending dick pics right away.
Oh, God, yeah.
In
Women
the gay
hate dick
community.
pics. Women hate them.
Yeah, women hate them.
You haven't gotten to that part of our episode, have you?
No. Okay. No. Which is why I'm fucking fascinated. So I apologize to any guest. I was absent. I was in Switzerland.
So, okay, before you...
Fucking motherfucker!
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, in the gay community,
Don't ever
how
talk to me like
often... Don't what?
Just keep going. Don't get in my face like that.
I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Okay. I was sorry.
Okay, keep going.
Anyways,
I'm trying to let you go. Sorry, I won't interrupt anymore.
In the gay community, how often do you receive dick pics, and is it more tolerable in the gay community?
That is a good question. I mean, it depends on the person. Like, so many people will like hit you up online or something, and their first message is a dick picture. And those are usually the ones I don't talk to. Like, at least say, hey, how are you, or something before you send your dick picture. Like,
Right.
you know.
There's a difference in the ones that are just looking for dick and the ones that are looking for love. You don't want, like, if you're a respectful person of yourself, you don't want to just get blasted with nudity.
Yeah.
You want the genuine person to come to you.
Yeah, I mean, even if I am, you know, looking just for some fun, like,
Yeah.
your first message don't want to be a dick picture.
Right. That just comes off as an asshole.
I mean, how would you feel if you got like
what
a
about
titty?
butthole pictures?
I hate them. Absolutely hate them.
I'm sorry. I couldn't.
I don't want to see your dirt star. No, thank you.
Okay.
How would you feel if you got like a titty picture right away? Like she slides into your DMs and then just be like, "Hey, bam, tits."
I'd like it, but I wouldn't respect her.
No, there.
Yeah,
So,
that's a fair point. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I guess when I asked that question, I was like, "Yeah, he's right." Because if I
Yeah.
got that, if
Free
I
tits.
received like a tit picture or like a naked photo right away, I'd feel the same way and be like, yeah, I'm not going to talk to you. Like, if that's how you're respecting yourself, like, thanks.
I mean, I
there's
might
no
be hot as
mystery.
hell, but like, okay, that's hot, but move on.
Yeah.
Thanks for your tits, but
I've
I'm
seen some
selling
of the
this online.
pictures though
Yeah.
that go through.
I showed you some last
He
week.
definitely showed me some
Yeah.
pictures that go through, and y'all nasty.
y'all nasty.
Hey, you know, y'all, ain't all of us that way.
Y'all nasty.
So, has the gay community perfected the dick pic?
No,
What a
not based off what
That
I
is
saw.
one hell of a question. That is one hell of a
You would
question.
think so. You would think so, but absolutely not.
Because there's an art to it. There's an art to a dick.
Coming from the guy that says he's never taken a dick pic.
Yeah, but I watched this comedy show called The Blue Mountain State, and there was an episode called The Dick Pic, and they went into like, no, you've got to send a dick pic just in like with angles and everything, and I'm like, that kind of makes fucking sense that you want angles because you don't want just like Frank and Beans just sitting there just lumping on a couch. Just
It depends.
I mean, the angle is either make it look real big or real little, so you know.
I use the timer.
you use a
I
timer?
use the timer.
Set your phone down, use a timer,
And
step back.
depending on the angle that I'm going for,
Do
it's
you
either
use the mirror?
the mirror.
Remember the guy at Sammy's when we went up there after the episode?
I don't think that guy liked us.
I
don't think he liked us.
like us at all.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, like it's either the 3-second timer or the 10-second timer. I don't know why those are the only timers. I wish I could set my own. Sometimes it takes me 45 seconds or so, but you know.
You know, I tried that a while back, and I ended up having somebody just take pictures for me.
Oh, well,
There
He
you go.
recruited.
how much you
This one
pay?
over here.
Hey,
We had a whole photo shoot for the day.
nice.
Hell yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
How are the dating apps in the gay community?
They're popular. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
So like, what's the? I mean, is Grindr like a popular one?
Yes, it's very popular.
Is that like the Tinder of the gay community?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So it's strictly if you're on Grindr, we know you kind of just
Are
want to
you
fuck.
Are you on any specific apps?
So I have a few. So there's different apps for different, I guess.
What you're looking for type
What
thing?
what you're looking for? So you got Scruff,
Scruff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Sounds
more
like
of
yours.
your like bear type community.
Oh,
Is that
maybe
what
not.
you would identify as a bear?
I
Are
don't
you
know
a bear?
what I would qualify for, honestly. I'm not
Okay.
really a bear, I don't think. So, I'm just kind of me.
Okay. So can you describe what
Pull
a
up
bear
the
is?
definition of a bear.
Oh, I'm just gonna ask. Someone.
Gay bear, not like the polar bears.
Yes, boss man.
Well, you wanted the job.
Okay. So then, what is your
I
definition?
gave you
of
a high
bear?
salary.
Usually a bear is kind of like a more heavy set guy.
Okay.
Normally older, because if you're a little bit on the younger side, you're more of a cub.
Okay.
So then you got like an otter, which is like a skinny furry guy, you know, and you got your twinks, which are like usually like young skinny boys.
Okay.
There's so much to learn.
Oh
That is- yeah, a whole
but then
bunch
you can
of
go into like the whole fetish side of it, like, you know, with like you got puppies and animals and critters and like all kinds of stuff on the fetish side.
Is that more of your style?
Yes.
So you like the fetish, like?
Yes.
Okay. So are you the puppy or are you the dog walker?
I'm a dog walker.
All right. All right.
Damn.
All right. So.
He was confident in his answer.
Oh yeah.
Dog walker.
So
No,
you
I'm
like-
definitely like the dom of all of that. Yes.
Okay, so you like more of the
BDSM.
feminine men.
I do not like no.
No, okay, yeah. I'm confused, so I'm just I have no idea.
So I mean, like you
like bears.
obviously have your like femme guys, you know, that are
Yeah.
into like the femme fetish play, and then the ones that are also naturally femme, like, you know, you have all of that, you know, and then also like on your kink side, you have like puppies and kittens and all kinds of like furry animals, like, you know, it's just everybody identifies as something different for the
Right.
most part.
Okay.
I let's talk about that. The identification. I don't know if we talked about. Did we talk about this with you, Will?
We kind of went over
Maybe
it a little
touched
bit.
on a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, and maybe you already said it because half the time I listen because I'm just making the jokes in my head. But so what do you identify as? Are you
We definitely went
straight, gay, bi? What are you?
Definitely gay, all gay.
Full blown gay.
Yep.
All right. So like, are you a they them type of thing, or just a man, a gay man,
I'm a he him. Yeah. So
a he man, gay man?
yep.
Awesome.
Have you ever had sex with a woman?
I have not.
You've not. So
Nope.
you.
Do you have any kids?
Nope.
He's
Can't
never
do-
had
can't do
sex
that.
with
No,
a
I'm
woman.
just
kidding. I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose, guys.
Brain.
Jeez, chill. I did it.
So
Come on.
Is there a term for that in the gay community for, I guess, a pureblood, maybe
Usually it's called a golden gay.
a golden gay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
a
and you're-
golden
Yeah,
gay.
and like a platinum gay is like a man that's never had sex with a woman and was like a C-section.
And was
What
like
the
a
fuck does
C-section.
birth
So
have to do with it?
Oh,
Never
so
touched
it
a vagina?
Never touched
Never touched a vagina, period. Yeah.
Are you
mind fucking
I am not
blown?
platinum. I was just gold.
You're
just
gold. Damn it.
Yeah.
So
I'm
is
just
that-
basic.
You should have caused more ruckus down there.
Right.
God, that
So
sucks.
is that something that you could put on your dating profile that would like attract another man? Like he's only looking for platinums.
Oh,
I've never thought about that. I mean, I guess you could.
Yeah, like you could put on your profile platinum gay guy.
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
couldn't put that on his profile.
he couldn't.
He's
I
gold.
could
If he could,
But-
Right.
he can put gold gay
Yeah,
guy.
gold gay guy looking for platinum.
How do you do? What about
Yeah.
what about silver and bronze? What are those?
I don't know.
I mean, okay, so can we make it? Can we do that on this
Yeah.
dating show?
Yeah,
Let's
can
try
we-
to term it.
Create it.
I
Okay,
want to add
so-
a couple letters to the,
So
to
a
the
silver,
LGBT.
a silver would be having sex with one woman.
What's a silver? Oh, no,
Yeah,
just
would
Just
be-
one
yes,
woman. Yep, there we
just
go.
one woman.
I was thinking a silverback.
With just one woman.
That's Will.
Just to kind of like say, hey, I've tried it. It's yucky, right? It smells like fish, and there ain't no fucking fish fry. Like I don't like fish. Okay, salmon's not my thing. Tuna's not my thing. You know, I'm more of a chocolate starfish type person.
I feel like you've thought about this for a little while. Stop
yeah.
it.
So then, and then the bronze.
Maybe. Okay. Okay. We heard your silver. I want to hear my silver. The silver is I would think a bottom. You know, like he's been through the vag. Maybe he's had sex with women, but he's a bottom and he doesn't like the top. And then the bronze, maybe the other way around.
I like Eric's version of silver better.
Okay, yeah, fuck me. What's your?
Then the bronze is probably more of a bisexual man, someone
Okay.
that's had a lot of sex with both genders.
It's obvious Eric's smarter.
But he prefers men, right? So a bronze would be someone that's like, you know, I'm kind of bisexual, but I would rather spend the rest of my life with a man. Things like that. That would be a bronzer.
Bronzer.
Bronzer. Yep.
Bronzer, right?
SPF
Dude,
50.
I think we just made our own dating app.
It's dating app. We did what?
I'm considering changing the name of the show to that stupid dating gay show, or that stupid that stupid gay show. What?
No.
That stupid gay dating show. Yeah, that stupid gay dating show.
Okay, well, I'm not considering that. And
It's just, I mean, like,
Listen, I've made all the friends.
I'm all jokes. Don't take any offense. I hope you don't.
Definitely not.
You don't. You will work with leather, so I'd assume not. but for real, like it's such an interesting scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like me and Eric, probably more me, don't know about that scene. And you know, like the terms and what goes on and how it works. It's almost underground, but not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, the scene is also very straight with like fetish and leather and stuff. I mean, you got like swingers and you know all of that. So
okay, do you go to swinger parties a lot? You ever?
I've vended for a few of them.
Vented?
Vending. Yeah.
Oh, selling your leather.
Yep.
Nice.
cool.
Ooh, I bet that's a huge.
Do you wear your own stuff while you're selling it?
Absolutely.
That's great. That's
You got to
fucking
market it some way.
You're right. You're right.
So is your theme song for your like when you pull up in your trailer? Is it that Rihanna song "Chains and Whips Excite Me"?
I mean, that's a good one.
I
yeah.
feel like it should be now.
Right.
That's it. I thought that was going to be worse.
I definitely no. He showed me his shop Tuesday. I didn't know. I had no idea what I was walking into. I just walked in. I was like, "Oh, hello." Just it was a lot. It's good work.
How did
Good
you?
work.
Okay, so
Good
as a
work.
female, how do you take that kind of like if you met a man and he wanted to do the fetishes like that, like the chains and whips and
Ain't nobody whipping me. I'm just gonna be honest. We're not.
so when you walked in, was there any tickle in your
Pickle?
imaginary pickle?
No, I was completely like I didn't know what I was walking into. They gave you no warning. I didn't know. And I was just like, oh, hey. And it was a very interesting night. We're not
There
going
are
to
a lot
get
of-
into the night.
A lot of not warning.
I would
Well, I
walk
guess
in-
I was warning, but
I would walk in and be like, Warren, what's this do? And like,
That is a common question.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
know
I would believe it.
He showed me the tops for women, and then he showed me like I looked at the restraints, things like that. But I mean, most of it wasn't like geared towards what I saw. Like it's not geared towards anything for me.
Yeah, cool. So Will said this on the podcast that, you know, he finds women, you know, very beautiful, but it just doesn't do it for him, right? How about you when it comes to women? Like when I think a lot of closed-minded straight men, like the more of the bigots are just like, well, no, they probably throw up at the sight of women, and I just don't.
No.
And Rain's like that
you
too. Like
throw
he
up at
doesn't.
the sight of dick.
No. At
You're
the
a
sight
gold
of-
straight guy or a gay guy, right?
Gold.
Gold.
gay.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm gold
never
gay.
been with
Yeah,
a women.
so-
So you.
So what do you feel like when you see women like if a beautiful woman? Can you acknowledge that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's beauty in everybody. Like, you know,
Sure,
it's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not the woman that turns me off. Like, you know, at all.
It's just her mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, it's not even that. Like, it's so like I've been with trans guys, so
Interesting. Okay.
there's that part. But like, it's the only thing I can wrap my head around is the fact that it's the femme part of women that I don't like. You know,
Okay.
everybody has their own like views on it, but you know that's my personal thing that I can think of. So
Yeah.
So if you were to be with a woman, you would want it to be like a really hairy FTM.
right. Yep.
So you're
Like a
like
manly
what I look,
woman.
Exactly.
What you look for in a man is what I look for in a man. Somebody masculine,
Yep.
somebody like you're. I'm not, you know, a typical feminine woman either.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, like if you were like a real butch like softball player or something like that, you know, we might could talk.
Hey, we
Okay.
had this question in the very beginning, like which sport has the hottest girls? And
do.
I guess we could transition it over to the hottest guys as well.
Yeah. What sport has the hottest guys?
Baseball.
Rugby.
Rugby.
Oh yeah, you like the,
You said
you
baseball?
like the tough motherfucker.
What's yours?
Yeah.
So UFC doesn't do it for you then?
I mean, that's good too, though.
Yeah, dude, I mean-
yeah.
I almost feel like you can't include it. It's obvious.
Yeah,
So-
that's obvious.
What was yours, Will?
Mine probably football or rugby.
Football or rugby? Okay.
Oh, Nick
All right.
Bosa.
Yeah.
Hold
That's
on,
such an
football.
So okay,
Nick Bosa's a good looking
Nick
dude.
Bosa's a
He's a good looking
good-looking
dude.
dude.
I mean, and as I definitely can acknowledge when a man is an attractive man, but like you said, like his mechanics don't do it for me, right?
Nick Bosa's mechanics can do it for anybody.
No, not me.
Because you said softball, I was gonna say that was my hottest because I like them, the thicker girls, you know, like them big old cheeks and thighs. Thick thighs save lives, right?
Sure.
Not yours, but yeah.
Any thighs could save my life.
It's getting awkward.
If you hold them tight enough, you can't hear anything. Earmuffs.
Oh no, I was just gonna close their mouth because they're saying help.
Oh.
Oh wait, what?
What just happened?
I'm lost.
We went off in our little.
You guys went off in your own little world.
Yeah,
We do that.
We forgot everybody else.
Head
was
back to reality.
here. Yeah, welcome back to that stupid dating show.
Yeah. So do you get a lot of? I read this on a Facebook post, or no, you did when we were sitting here waiting for you guys to get here, and we found out what consensual non-consent (CNC). It's like a rape fetish.
Yes.
I find that absolutely atrocious and disgusting. But do you find that you get a lot of customers that are into that? Is that something that you would sell? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's so CNC is more of like in between, for example, me and a submissive person.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's not technically a rape, like
No.
because when I hear like the only thing in my mind is like this woman or man does not want to have sex at all. So how is a consensual non-consent?
I was thinking it was a consensual rape. Like she's still going to put up a fight.
It's more of a pretend
a
like
role play.
scene. We set this up
Gotcha.
like
Okay,
you know
yeah.
what's going to happen, but it's just more of a fetish scene, pretty much.
Okay. Well, thanks for
read the
clarifying.
Google version. So.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying. Because when I read, it, I was like, "Oh my
I'm
god!"
gonna quit googling things because nobody wants to hear what Google said.
So like if I had a sub that come up and wanted CNC,
What you looked up?
we would be like,
Talk
I
about
would just tie him up. There would be no safe word. I do what I want to, and then that's that.
No safe word.
Yeah, it's
No safe word.
No safe word.
I got to have like 3 safe words.
There are 3. We gotta run through them each.
Red, yellow, and green. I'm telling you what, I gotta have.
Green is not a safe word. That
Well,
means keep on
it
going.
means well,
Yellow's
if I
just
say it, then keep
slow
going,
the fuck
but-
down, and red's like stop.
If I say yellow, yeah, you're right. You just explained it. Tell us about your Google findings.
Why?
Since you bitched about it.
Go fuck yourself, Rain.
What was it?
We looked up cis, and
Oh
cis
yeah.
is
Okay.
just
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell us the definition.
It's just cisgender, like transgender. It just means you were born a man, and god dang it.
And you identify as a man.
What's the point of even labeling?
Because it's cisgender. It's like transgender, but it's cisgender.
I don't understand.
I don't need you to just understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Okay.
All right. And then the other one was a bear, and it says a man who is typically larger, hairier, and more muscular, and who projects an image of a rugged masculinity.
So our T-shirt idea, identify as a bear, would probably get a couple of
I told you.
other type of men.
I told you.
To,
Absolutely.
So there was that thing going around for a while. It was like they were asking women, would you rather be lost in the woods with a bear or a man? And most women chose the bear. Stupidly. And but we decided we wanted to make a shirt that said I identify as a bear.
and then someone
So
warned
we
us.
Definitely a gay reference right there.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to do
Right.
that.
Someone warned us.
It
It was
was-
like, yep, no, don't want to wear that.
It was a
uptown
timing
Charlotte.
thing. Yeah, it
Yeah.
would have. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got out of that one.
Yeah, yeah, and I respect that person warned us without us doing it, because
Yeah.
if we usually like,
I mean, no offense.
I wouldn't
just-
like if
We don't
someone's
want the
just like
extra attention.
if someone was to hit on me and they were a man, like I'm cool with it, but then I'd just be like, why do they keep, I would be so confused,
So
like why are they
confused.
But I'm
why are
also
they hitting
dying.
me?
Every time
Like-
you wore the shirt.
Like I've been hit on by men. I could count on one hand. Three men have hit on me in my life. Just 3. So
three.
if I wore that, I would be like, what is going on? Like I'd have to ask my girlfriend, like, why do I keep getting all this attention?
I'm gonna be honest. If you're wearing that, you're gonna get attention where they're gonna be like, "No, you don't." If you wore a shirt that said "I identify as a bear," you would not pull off the bear.
Oh,
You think
probably
I would
'cause I'm
pull
not-
off the bear better?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a little bear though.
Well, because they
You're
said
a cub,
you're like a Care Bear.
Cub, yep.
He's a Care Bear.
Oh, he's so cute.
I
I
wonder
feel
what
like
I'd
I'm
be
a little old
labeled as.
for a cub though. Like I'm I'm just a little bear. You ever watch that show Little Bear on Nick Jr.?
I have not.
For real?
No, man.
Yeah, what
He
would
was
y'all...
watching Gilmore
Well, that's
Girls.
what's wrong with you.
What would you guys put Eric
Yeah, that's
category?
exactly
Oh, yeah,
what I was
yeah,
going to
yeah.
ask.
I would definitely go with like an otter, probably.
An otter.
An
Okay, explain
otter.
that again.
It's more of like a skinny, furrier guy.
Skinny, furrier guy. Okay.
You're an otter.
So I'm a little.
I like the Wolverine. So, we'll change
Are
it.
there Wolverines?
There is.
That's like the
There is now.
There are
ultimate gay
wolves?
of gay guys.
A wolf?
The Wolverine.
Like you could
Or-
definitely go with a wolf, yeah. But Wolverine, I don't know.
Wolverine.
I'm sure in some of the cosplay communities, probably.
Do you entertain the cosplay communities?
Yeah.
So do you have like a what's the dog thing? Like what's the pup and like stuff like that? What's that?
I mean, it's just a fetish kink thing. Like,
Yeah, but
It's-
what is it? Like the in depth.
okay, so like pup play, for example, is all about losing control, like losing yourself as a person and just being in the mindset of a dog. So you ain't got to think about your human needs, your human things. As
She
the dog's
agrees.
barking.
She agrees.
Yep.
Good timing.
Honestly, have you ever looked at a dog and just been like, God,
Wanna
that life
fuck
is... No.
Whoa.
Me neither.
No, you ever look at a dog and be like, I wonder what it's like to just not have any fucking worries whatsoever.
Exactly.
So that's what the
Yeah.
fetish is.
Yeah.
It's just...
So like you have a lot of like your like big corporate guys that make decisions and hard decisions every single day. They will go into that sub role just so they don't have to think about jack shit. They're just there, they exist, and that's it.
So you have the pup, or is it called the pup, or
Yeah.
So the other person, what are they called?
Usually like either the dom, the handler,
Okay.
or like
So-
in the straight world, it would be a dominatrix, kind of thing.
So you have the pup and you have the dom, and the pup is the one that just doesn't want any more responsibility. So do you have to take them out, like on walks and stuff?
I mean, if you go that far in depth, sure.
I mean, are some of them like that? Or like,
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their own different thing how they handle it and stuff.
And these...
so.
is it harder to potty or like
Potty? What?
I mean,
house train them?
They don't live as a dog
No, yeah.
24/7.
It's not like a
Usually it's just
furry.
a few hour type things or something.
Now,
Okay.
do
like mushrooms?
do they sexually get off as this, and then does the handler sexually get off of this, or is this strictly like kind of a kink fetish role play? Like no one's getting off. It's just like you want this from me, so
It's
there you go.
it can be both.
Okay.
So you'll have some dom sub relationships that are strictly just dom sub, like there's no sexual anything with it, and then you have other ones that are sexual with it. So
Would you say like the like, all jokes aside, I apologize for being such a fucking asshole and making bad jokes, but like somebody who's a pup, is that like the ultimate sub position? Like somebody fully takes care of you? Like that's the only way I can see it right now. Like I can't fathom.
I mean, like if you're I guess if you're full time with it, like a live-in sub, it could be that way. But you have, I would say like probably one that be like more like you have no control of anything would be more on the slave side.
Oh,
So like,
so slavery still is around.
Jesus.
Not in that.
Hold on, wait. He started this question. Let's just rewind the tape. Sorry, all jokes aside, no need to offend. And then he starts, okay, I'm like, oh, he's getting serious. And then says, wait, so slavery still exists? It's like your brain triggers.
It does.
I love it.
Dude.
I
It
love
is out of like it's everywhere.
Anyways, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if it was a live-in slave, like they would do everything for me. They would wash my clothes, make my bed. They would have my clothes laid out in the morning. Like I would literally do nothing. They would be there to do everything for me.
Wow. So like a really good wife.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Yep. That's why you're here. That's why you're full time now.
Wow.
Speak your mind, baby doll.
Said I'm like a really fucking good wife. Eric, you might want to move.
I'm looking at the time for this break.
It's about that time.
This motherfucker.
We're literally only 39 minutes in. I feel like it's been 10 hours. I'm sorry. Well, I hadn't heard from you in a while, so I needed to do something about
As
it.
an ex-wife,
Yeah.
would you accept that as
The
your
fuck
role?
I would.
I already knew that. I knew that.
I'm fully aware of that. I think everybody in this room fucking knew that shit. The fuck?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like a really good wife. Go fuck yourself, Rain.
Well, fuck you for not dating short guys.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm 5'8".
That's your problem.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Yeah, I was taller.
Do you
than
like
you
shorter
walked in.
guys or taller guys?
It depends.
Ooh.
I like both. So like usually like if it's a taller guy, I like to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
Like if they're shorter than me and smaller, like you're getting dominated.
Oh yeah, bitch. Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're my bitch today.
Hey.
So you like to be the sub with the tall guy and the
I'm
dom
not a
with the
sub
little
period
guy.
at all with anybody.
So
Warren
yeah,
is not a sub. He is
So, okay,
not
The taller
doing
will
it.
just put up a little bit more of a fight for me.
honestly, when you walked into the room, I was like, yeah, that's probably a guy I wouldn't want to start anything with because you just look like someone you don't really want to fuck with. Like you've got a little size to you, so like just one little punch in the fucking face, like my chin's glass, man.
if you piss this guy off, that means you automatically become a slave. He's going to take you out back and whip you with his leather.
That's fine. Well, let's
Sounds
pause.
like a good time to me.
And here's the thing. Me too.
Ooh.
Oh,
He's like, that's what
Anyways,
I'm going for,
let's
Rain.
pause because I have a few more questions that lead into that.
Like take a break pause?
Let's take a break. I need a beer.
Okay, well, geez. That was just getting hard.
All right, so we're back, but I wanted to take that break just because we haven't really talked about more about Warren. So I want to know, we started getting to like your types. I want to know what's like your perfect man. Like what's he look like? What's he do for a living? Just go. Just tell us who's the man that you're gonna marry. Wait, do you want to get married?
I do, yes.
Okay, cool. So who's this man?
I wanna
Who's this
come.
man?
Absolutely, you're invited.
Fuck, I want to come.
We can podcast the whole thing.
So my ideal man would be definitely complicated with my lifestyle, obviously, but I like to go for more of like a country boy type, outdoorsy, like masculine, because that's how I grew up, and that's just what I like. But obviously with my lifestyle, they'd have to be very comfortable with the business and how much I travel and all of that. Like, so it's just definitely a special person to fit in that spot.
Okay.
Would you say you want like a manly man, masculine?
Yeah.
Like who likes to hunt and fish? Do
Yep.
you do that type
I
of
do,
stuff?
yes.
Are you a regular hunter, fisher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely outdoorsy, like so we can go kayak and go fishing, like all that kind of shit.
Like bros, but you're also hoes together.
Yeah, exactly.
Bros
Yeah,
and
it's-
hoes.
yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, that's a funny joke.
Buttons.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was good.
Yeah, I
I'm
really
glad you
enjoyed
guys liked
one.
that.
So, this man, this special man, can he be in the closet, or do you want him to be open?
I would say definitely need to be open. Like,
Okay.
if he's not, really out with his family, that's one thing. But like,
You don't want to hide in somebody else's
Yeah.
closet.
as much as my face is out in the gay community and out in the world, like you have to be out really.
Right. So, and I'm sorry, Michelle.
Go.
I only ask because my mom has two gay best friends, and one of them is very open. The other one is very reserved, and like his parents know, but he doesn't want everybody to know.
Yeah.
And it does seem to hinder the relationship a little bit because they go on cruises and he wants to take pictures. And like I went on a cruise with them, and the open one kissed him, and he's just like backing away. Where even as a straight man, if I can't kiss my girlfriend in a picture or whatever, I'm gonna be like, are we okay?
I think if it's a straight couple, like that's a totally different dynamic. But like a gay couple, like it's not as accepted. I mean, we've come a long ways, and you guys have put in work on those parades, but a lot more people accept it than they used to. So, like with a straight couple, if she doesn't want to, or you or whatever doesn't want to take a selfie together because you're hiding something, then that just doesn't make sense. But like somebody who, you've been out for 20 years, what was it? 14? Either way.
When did you have sex with a woman?
Anyways, but yeah, like I could see like if like you prefer somebody who is just fully out as you, right?
Yeah.
And I could see somebody being a little more understanding. Like, I'm fully out, but I understand you got certain people in your life that just aren't as acceptive, and it's wrong, but it is what it is. But yeah, like it's. Yeah, I guess it depends on the person.
So I have two things. So like you were talking about your type.
Yep.
So the other night, when those two guys had come over, you don't like me yelling in your ear?
No,
Damn it.
fuck no. Turn her down.
Oh, my bad. That was up a little bit.
Yeah.
Talking it again?
Okay.
Oh, so
No,
much
him.
better.
Much better, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Fuck all of you.
Imagine you ask the woman to turn down.
I hate right? I'm done. I gotta go. Fucking right now.
We got our new
Gay or
co-host.
straight men unite.
Already turning down the new host. I hate all of you. The other night when those
You
two
knew what you were signing up for. Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
when I invited those two guys over the table, and the one guy was all in on Warren.
Yep.
The one guy, he's not your type though.
So, like, I don't have a set type to, like,
Right.
hang out or play with or
Okay.
whatever. Like,
Play with.
very, very broad range there.
Okay.
But, like, as I was describing that, my ideal, like, husband would
Yeah.
be, like, what I was
No, it was
describing.
fantastic. I could tell. I looked at the guy and I was like, "You're into Warren," and he's like, "Yeah." And so when he walked away, I looked at Warren. I was like, "He's into you." He's like, "I know."
Yep.
But did that flourish into anything? Like a hookup or a
No.
number exchange?
No. I mean, he's on my Snapchat, so, like, I've talked to him some. So,
Snapchat's big for your community, isn't like?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
It's easy for a quick dick pic.
Okay. All right.
And then the other thing I had that I forgot. So, anyways, continue.
Do you feel that in your community, or just you as a gay man, that you may be more hypersexual than like a straight man as myself? Like, I have a theory, and I want you to prove my theory wrong, because I feel like my theory is a little biased towards being a heterosexual male. So
I would say, like, gay men generally are pretty hypersexual.
hypersexual.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So do you ever find any asexual?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then, I'm about to work that thought out before I ask the question. So
Okay,
I don't sound
well-
like a bigot.
Work that out. So, in your line of work, though, when someone comes in, you're going to be into a lot of things. Do you tend to introduce a lot of things to a new partner? Sexually, obviously?
I have, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it more fun for you to introduce people to it, or like they know what they're doing?
I would say there's a little bit of both in that. Like, so, it's definitely fun to, like, push people's limits and get, make them try new stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when somebody knows what they're doing and, been there and done that, like, it's easy to just jump into stuff and have fun.
Yeah. I
Okay.
get that. Have you ever thought about coaching heterosexual men how to have sex with their partner?
I have not, but that could be a interesting thing.
I mean,
I want to hear that theory.
Yeah, let's hear it.
And I'm just like the way that you described it, like just go and have fun, let loose. Me as a heterosexual man or male, and not a very hypersexual male. Like, I love sex, and I love sex with my partner.
You all heard that.
Yeah, I just don't like. It's not like I need it.
Yeah.
Right. Like, if there's a time where she's like, "Hey, I'm just tired," I'm not like, "Well, fuck, I'm gonna go jerk off." Like stuff. Like, I don't get angry. Where I think
Sometimes
that's-
I'd rather just beat off.
No, not me. But I also can be a little vanilla. Like, I like what I like. I know what she likes. Like, but I also wonder that if I did something different, if I just explored and got out of my comfort zone, if it would, make it more fun for, my partner and or other straight males.
Are you thinking like a butt plug or something?
So maybe it's something like this. Like, say I have a full dungeon set up and y'all rent the room for the night. You would have all kinds of, like, things to play with, all kinds of things to try, like, your slings, your fuck benches, like the whole.
And then we end
the
up
whole
doing
nine-
missionary.
I'm looking at I'm thinking of Eric and Erica just sitting on the end of the bed, like, what the fuck?
And then we end up doing missionary for about 3 minutes.
Like, they're just sitting there,
And
like,
then
I don't even know what to do.
you just walk around and play with shit. Lauren, help! This is cool. Look how this works.
Looking at the toilet, like, where does that go?
Remember,
They wouldn't even, they'd be afraid to touch it.
yeah.
They've been taking selfies in the sex swing.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Ricky Bobby, do I just put my hands here? Like, is this where I keep my hands?
She ties him up to a wall and then she pulls his shorts down and takes a picture.
She knows that's a no-go for me. She knows like tying me.
You don't
up.
wanna be tied
Nah,
up?
Fuck no.
Come on,
I'm in the
Eric.
same boat. Mm-mm.
Nope. Ain't happening.
Why do you let me tie you up?
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
It's a little different with you.
Okay, I
I know.
understand.
I know
Happy.
you can't hurt me.
He's too short.
Yes. Exactly.
Finally.
Fuck yeah.
I was starting to hit a point where I was like, this guy might hit me tonight.
Yeah, he might. That'd be great. That'd be great.
I
So-
appreciate that.
Of course.
So you then, are you a hypersexual male?
I have my moments.
How many times a day do you beat off or get off?
I mean, I'll go like, a week or two and get off every day, and then I'll get in the mood and not jack off for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Same. Well, not 2 or 3 weeks, but
Yeah.
yeah, I get it.
It's just,
I get it.
Do you think that the more femme males are like the ultra hypersexual compared to you as more of a dominant male?
I wouldn't think so.
No.
I'm not sure. It's like each person has their own.
I guess my theory is like maybe they have more estrogen pumping through them. That's kind of different to where like testosterone, like it might be like there might be an imbalance, and that's why they're a little more hypersexual and wanting to be in there. But obviously, I'm going with science. It's not proven. I'm just thinking. I'm
Yep.
spitballing.
I have no idea on the science side of that. I'm
Me
sure
neither.
that it could be. Very well could be.
And that's why I'm asking you from like your experience of the dating world and being in kind of a fetish business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you run into more of the femi gay males, or do you run into more of the dominant gay males?
I mean, I'm gonna say.
Am I using that term right? I don't want to be.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's just
Femmy.
femme. I think it's just femme.
Yeah, just femme.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to get on fucking
I don't
X-Hamster
mean
and
it.
type
I don't
Femi.
mean it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well-
Femme males.
I don't think he's offended.
I'm gonna have
No.
to.
I'm not saying they are.
I just wanted to
trying
call you
be-
out.
Your misrepresentation of terms, I'm going to have to burn that.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
don't think you're gay anymore.
Oh, thanks.
This is all you needed. You needed the-
And we are still the camera's working great tonight, so we're doing good.
It's daytime.
Anyways, answer Eric's question.
But I would say it's a good, probably a mixture. The more of the gear I sell, I guess, would be more towards the masculine side. Like I don't sell a whole lot of like femme gear, but I do sell some. So like I do have a good mixture.
Do you run into issues in a relationship with what you do for a living? Because you do, I mean, to selling stuff like that, you have to talk to people about their sex lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, most people in a relationship, it's like, you don't want to, why do you need to know about other people's sex lives? Do you ever get where like people are like, get jealous?
I think it's
For a
like trying on a shoe.
relationship?
Like at a shoe store, it's like I like to walk a lot or I like to sit a lot. Which shoes work
Well, I mean,
best
obviously,
for me.
whoever is in a relationship is going to have to be comfortable with what he does because that's what he does and
Yeah.
that's what he enjoys
Right.
doing. So they're going to have to accept that no matter what. But could it affect, like, someone you met them at a bar, hitting it off really good. You go on the first date. They don't know what you do for a living. You guys get into that conversation.
Yeah, it definitely could be definitely a problem.
Okay.
Problematic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is like so when I fit somebody from gear. Usually they need to be shirtless. Or if I fit them for a jock strap, it's best for them to be naked. Like,
Yeah.
to see a man naked for me now is just another day at work. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Like
As a sex doctor.
yeah, I mean,
like essentially. That's
and
what you
talking
are.
about like dildos and what they do and how they work. Like it's normal conversation for me at this point. Whereas other people would like turn beet red and like just not know how to react to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
it takes more for that person to understand that
Yeah.
and accept that.
Right.
But that is definitely something in dating, like you have to say in the beginning, like
Yeah.
if you're not comfortable with this isn't going to work.
It ain't
So
gonna
let's
work.
just not go
Nope.
any further.
I've got a question. And we're gonna keep it PG here.
Ooh.
What's like a good first date for you? Like how would a
Casual
man,
Eric.
how would a man woo you?
I mean,
I've got so many questions. They're going to my. Okay, 2 questions. What's a good first date to you? But before you answer that, do you like to be wooed or are you like the wooer?
I'm kind of 50-50.
Okay, all right. So how do you want to be wooed? Like, fuck, we already know how you woo the men.
That
right?
is that is a good question, because like if it's 2 masculine men, typically for a masculine man, it's proper to woo the woman and pay for the dinner or whatever. So like, I feel like that fight would be way worse than trying to figure out where you want to go eat.
I mean, in reality, like, it just depends on the person. Like, a lot of times, like, we go out, like, I'll pay for stuff. That's just kind of how I am. But, like, I have a lot of people
like rock, paper, scissor it, or
no. I mean, usually it's just
scissors, gross amount.
We go out, they say, I'm getting it, like, and that's that. Just let it roll. So
that was okay. We have to. That was good. That was good.
Was a good joke.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So you just kind of figure it out. It's just, I guess it's more on the vibe, right?
Yeah, it really is all on the vibe.
Yeah.
So on dating apps, are you the one swiping, or are you more of the, hey, I'm going to let these men come to me? Because as a male, as a heterosexual male in the dating world, I had to do all the swiping.
Do you approach?
I definitely would say I swipe a lot, just as a time waster, honestly.
Okay. All right. How about you, Michelle? As a heterosexual woman, you do a lot of the waiting. Like, you get a lot of matches.
Yeah, but I'm also not a waiter. If I'm interested in somebody and I see them on there, I'm going to reach out to them.
But do you swipe on a man? I can't, because we matched. We've gone on dates.
Yeah.
Did I match with you, or did
you matched with me?
Okay, so you swiped on me. And then I matched it because it was on Hinge.
No. You swiped on me and I matched with you.
Got it. Okay.
And that's the way it is with my current boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like he sent me the swipe and then I matched with him.
Yeah.
But there has been times where I have swiped on somebody and it's gone into conversation, but
yeah. Right. Because Erica swiped on me, I got the like, and I matched with her.
Yeah.
And then on Bumble, she had to be the first to do it.
Yeah.
So like on the Grinder and Scruff. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, there's Scruff and Recon.
And Recon. Yeah. Oh my god! I love these names. I love these names. Okay. We'll get into like what they're all about, because we have like Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble. Those are our main 3, and they all have certain like. What's the word?
Does Tinder have
like with Bumble, the woman used to have to reach out,
used to have to do that, so
to keep down the creepers.
So is that anything on Scruff or Grinder or?
No, I mean it's like equal. Yeah, I mean we use Tinder and Bumble and those.
Sure. I'm not saying like, hey, you guys can't come here. No.
He just understands those apps already.
Well, I was gonna say like, is Tinder like, do gay people use Tinder? Like,
yes.
like you?
And
I guess you can set your like man for man or whatever.
Yep.
Honestly, they have more options. Like, as a heterosexual man, I'm not going to be on Scruff. I'm not going to be on Grindr. I'm not going to be on Recon. Fuck yeah. I love that name, by the way.
He's going to download Recon now?
Yeah, he's going to play with it tonight.
No. No.
Erica, you might want to look at his phone.
So Recon, is that like if you want like a military first responder gay man, or is it more of like, no, I want to recon, the dick that's around?
I was okay. Here's my version. I was thinking it was like a gay guy that's like looking for a straight guy, and he's like reconning a mission, like trying to dial it in and get this straight guy to.
Can we just hear what it actually
gay.
is?
Yeah, thanks.
Go for it. Okay,
it's your like kinky app.
Oh, so that's like your like your
kinky
thing.
app, as in what?
So Recon's your.
Can you advertise on there?
I don't, but I should.
I feel like you should. I feel like you 100% should.
The word kinky, like when anybody hears that term, to me, I feel like most people automatically direct that towards BDSM.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
definitely more in that lines? Yes.
So is kinky like an umbrella term for BDSM and maybe a couple other things thrown in? Like what is your definition of kinky?
Kinky is definitely more of the umbrella term because BDSM is going to be more of your bondage type stuff. So yeah.
So your product is more driven towards the bondage community.
Yes.
Okay.
He's literally for fetishes.
Yeah. All the fetishes.
Fetish.
Well, what's a fetish? Like, what's considered a fetish?
What's your fetish?
No, hold on. What do you consider a fetish? And then I want to hear your fetish.
I made him blush.
I want to know.
I made him
You
blush
did.
a little bit.
Get it?
Yeah.
Will's over there getting fucking sparky.
No, he's not.
No, I can't. We can't do a Will and Warren thing. It's just not a thing. No.
Nope.
You guys do get a
Doesn't work out, huh?
Sister dick make you sick.
Do what?
Sister dick make you sick. Yes,
Sister
I finally
dick.
heard it.
I'm not sure what.
I know exactly what it means.
Well,
Process it, Rain. Process
we have
it.
turned over the gay trophy back to you. I knew what was it docking was, but now you whatever the fuck we just said.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
So, are you comfortable telling us your fetish? Like what?
Yeah. I have a lot of fetishes. So like,
What's your favorite?
What I was getting ready to say. What's the one that gets you fucking
Like
rock
this
hard?
man hits you up
Break
on
the
Recon.
fuck up.
And he's just like, "Hey, I read your fetish."
so
I'm sorry to change the voice.
I'm
very,
into that too.
I am very, very, very sadistic.
What's that mean?
Seriously.
He's a fucking
Thanks, guys. Thanks for making me look retarded.
No,
At least
you did
you're
that
pretty.
yourself.
Oh, at least you're pretty.
I didn't even hear what he said. I was still stuck up
At
on.
least you're pretty.
Okay, well, thanks. I'll say it again.
Now Rain's blushing.
Yes.
You know what's funny? I bet I could pick up more guys than you could girls.
That's fine.
Ooh, let's do it.
Oh, don't we have? Is it me and you that have the bet, or me and? No, it's me and Mike.
Yep.
We're gonna go to the strip club, and I'm gonna get more than he does. That's right.
Probably. So go ahead. Your fetish.
So yes.
Your big
So-
one. That sumbitchin' pre-coming one.
So like I like to like spank and flog and like I will beat the shit out of somebody until they're black and blue.
Flogging as in like you have some talons that you whip out and you flog the shit out of their leg.
he puts them in a flog, like in a,
No, so like a flogger is it's like
Flogging Molly.
it's a bunch of like leather strands that are all wrapped together.
Like you slap the shit out of them
I
with
like
it.
how
yeah.
both of you were wrong with what flogging was.
Yeah.
That was cute.
I just think of chickens when I think of flogging.
Not that kind of flogging.
You ever been
Honestly.
flogged
Is
by a
that
chicken?
not flocking?
No, that's flogging.
no,
I
flogging
think.
is an ancient.
Now I'm
like,
questioning it.
An ancient type.
Oh, here we
of
go.
Okay,
punishment.
yeah. Here
Mr.
we,
Stoic.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. It's just historical.
I think I just need to do a little more research.
Yeah, flogging. And they would just put a guy or a gal in fists and head into like this wooden trap, lock it, and you
think
can
that's
do,
a
you have,
guillotin.
do you have the trap?
Do you
I don't have one yet. I'm gonna build
Oh.
one.
Yes.
Wow.
But yeah, like flogging can be very sensual because
Right,
you know
right.
That really turns you on
yeah.
to smack somebody with a fucking flog.
The last person I beat, I smacked their ass 1,500 times,
Her
and
ass?
it was
There.
1,500.
1,500 times until they were like
1,500.
bruised.
How long
Yes.
did this take?
Probably about an hour.
I feel like this is borderline abuse.
Wow.
I mean, you know,
I mean, consensual abuse.
it is CNC exactly.
What is 1,500 divided by 60?
Yeah,
Eric's the smart one here. I don't know what to tell you.
More than I would take in an hour.
I couldn't take one. I couldn't take one hit. I'd be like, "Hey, motherfucker!"
No, you wouldn't. You'd be. You came up.
I would take one just to see what it felt like, and then I wouldn't take any more probably.
So like when it comes to like that kind of stuff, you have to like start off light and kind of work your way up to like something harder. That way you can take more.
So do you? It's like it's all in the swing. Like you start out kind of swinging soft, like
Yep.
kind of.
Yeah, because you just go balls
Kind of-
to the wall, you're going to really hurt somebody.
Oh yeah.
So you have
Yeah.
to know what you're doing when you do stuff like that for sure.
You don't want to take somebody back to their
Now,
past generations.
Now, is that a certain type of person that's allowed to do that? Like, because you said your ideal man is, hunting, fishing, loving every day, Luke Bryan in the truck, do you run into men that are, I guess, socially more masculine looking, but then in the sheets, he's a little bit of a freak, Okay, so you can find a masculine man, your perfect man, that can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but for, I don't know that I could if I was married, could beat my husband like that versus where it's just a sub.
So this is just like, hey, I know this is not going to work out. I'm going to have fun tonight.
Yeah.
You know what? And that kind of aligns with me. Like if it were to come to a threesome with like me and another girl and a girl or guy, whatever, like if I wasn't in a relationship with her, I could do it. But if I'm in... Yeah, you just fucked it up. Okay. Thanks a lot, Eric. But if I'm with her in a relationship, like I couldn't even think about doing that.
That's what I was going to ask next, because I noticed since meeting everybody, well, more and more people as we go out, there are a lot of open relationships in y'all's community. That's not something... A lot. I mean, I'm sure it's out there for straight people too, but you guys are a lot more open about your open relationships normally.
Right.
Is that something like, is that it? I mean, obviously not like a husband, but is that something you would ever be open to? Or do you want your person as your person?
No, I would definitely be more of the open relationship type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that. I could see that.
Just keep going.
Just keep going, because Eric's going to come in here and mess it up. So, for sure. No, because we met the one couple, all the things. Mm-hmm. And I just something I've noticed with talking to Mike, things and his relationships and things he's kind of been through, because he's opened up quite a bit to me about some different things. I mean, I think it's awesome for y'all. That's just not something I don't think I can do. I don't know how y'all.
I mean, there are
can
tons
share.
and tons of gay people that are, closed and don't do anything outside their relationship.
Yeah. Just depends on who you're meeting. Yeah, Eric done fucked it all up.
Welcome back.
Oh, God. Here we go. He's got
glad it's not me.
his head slowly growing. You going to fit in those headphones? Do they fit?
Yeah.
A little tight? Jesus.
Nope. Anyways, what'd I miss?
Everything.
Okay.
Okay.
But Warren didn't answer my question on what's a ideal good first date. We kind of got off track.
We did get sidetracked. So I would say a good first date. I would probably say go to like dinner, grab coffee, and then maybe go for a walk, kind of thing.
Okay.
Dinner, coffee, and a walk.
Yeah.
So
Casual.
are you looking for like a 10 a.m. date or?
I mean,
Okay, Grandpa.
maybe lunch, something like that.
Lunch.
Yeah.
If you go to Noda, you can get brunch until like 4.
There we go.
We found this out.
We did.
We found this out. We met up at Noda and like everywhere till like 3 o'clock brunch, except for one little dive bar.
Yeah, Jack Beagles.
Jack
I love that place.
Beagles.
I love Jack Beagles.
In fact, we did our live episode there. We did
yeah.
our live.
And it's
Well,
funny because I go to the Jack Beagles in Mount Holly now.
That
quite
was,
a bit.
That was decent.
Just there last night.
Nice.
Nice.
Why didn't you call me? I'm really getting sick of you calling me your friend and you don't fucking call me.
I was at my boyfriend's friend's 21st. Well, not his 21st birthday, so he was bar hopping.
Anyways.
It's not my thing to invite you to.
How did
almost-
Michelle, Warren, and Will meet? You wanted to go into that a little bit more.
Yeah. So my boyfriend has been line dancing for like 20 years. And so him and
Really?
yeah, at Coyote, he was regular at Coyote Joe's for a really long time. Him and Will met at Coyote Joe's, and then it just switched over to the Rose. And so I went out. I was invited to go to the Rose with him, and I met Will there. And then the next time I came, Warren was there. And these two didn't even introduce us at first. Warren was just sitting at the table. I was just sitting at the table, and it just was what it was. And eventually I was like, oh, I'm Michelle. These assholes want to introduce us. What's your name? Mm-hmm. So then me and Warren just kind of hit it off. And then each time I've gone back, Well, I met Mike that same night. And then each time I've gone back, I just meet more and more people from their community. And I love all of them. Like, it's like just this last time, it was like six guys and Michelle. Mm-hmm. And it was a fucking blast.
You know, that night was the first night I ever danced with another man in a straight bar.
And I got it on video.
You did.
And
yes.
I danced with that same man later, and he got it on video.
Yep.
It was really fun. We were all just kind of hanging out, and like, this is something new for me because in my marriage we didn't do a whole lot, and my ex is not a real. He's not a real accepting person. Let's put it that way. And that's never been who I've been. You know, people are who they are as long as you're not forcing what you're doing on me. I don't really give a shit. You do you. And so going out and meeting you guys and just learning so much, not just about your sexual experiences or your romantic experiences, just knowing you guys as just normal people that I absolutely adore. Like, out there, I'm that person that someone fucks with you, Will, I'm kicking their ass. You're too little.
Well, they fuck with him. I'm
gonna let Warren kick their ass, but I'll probably step in.
Yeah, I'd probably stop fucking with somebody if Warren just showed up.
Listen.
I'd be like, nope, sorry, bud.
I'm just happy you're not profiling anymore and you accepted them for who they
Well,
are.
it's not really that I was profiling you, asshole. Fuck you, Rain.
I love you.
God,
I love you. I swear to God, I love you.
Dick.
You're like a sister to me, like 100%.
Well,
we have become brother and sister
that's it.
after tonight.
That's it.
Yep.
But it was funny because when we're there, Mike was fighting with Will. He was like,
You guys smacking each
Michelle's
other?
my new best friend. He was like, I'm gonna steal Will's bestie.
Is that how it goes?
Like, I was getting fought over, but not like in a, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was just cool.
So you know how women can be very dramatic. Do you find that in the gay community for men to be just as dramatic as you know? Is that a thing?
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah. Like,
Yep.
is it like?
Some guys can be way too dramatic.
Just over the top.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you're over dramatic. I'm just like, it just made me think about
You're
it.
asking me to get your ass kicked today. That's what you're doing.
Well,
You
Can
just-
I watch?
You talk.
I may need to borrow some tools.
I got you.
Well, there's 4 tools in here.
Well, I'm not whipping you with mine, so there's only 3.
You know what?
Nobody's doing that with anybody's.
We got 4 tools and 1 toolbox.
I don't consent.
Okay, this will be my
Not
final
CNC.
podcast. It's been great.
She was introduced and then she quit.
It's all Rain's fault. Jesus Christ.
Somebody lit a fucking fire in my butthole tonight.
Ooh.
Is that something you do?
If you got a fire in your butthole, I want in it. I'm good, thanks.
Do you ever do any of that kind of fire play? Like,
I
that
have
a
not
thing?
done fire play. It is a thing, yes, absolutely.
what about like being like? I'm not here sometimes. Like,
Really?
being tied up. Like, do you like being tied up?
I do not.
Do you like tying people up?
Absolutely.
Will, do you like being tied up? Do you like tying people up? Never done. Okay. So what do you like about tying somebody up? Like, full control?
Yeah. I do what I want to with them.
So the person that's being tied up, are they giving you like a full, open welcome to just do whatever you want?
I mean, obviously, there's a conversation that happens before.
I mean, yeah, I would hope.
So whatever limits they
Waivers
have,
and-
yeah.
Okay, I just love how, like, he said he's a dom, and like that's kind of like you just group it together. He's a dom. Yeah, he likes tying people up. Yeah, but you have to have it.
Well, I mean, there are some
Thoroughly explained.
dom switches, that
I'm
does
just
happen.
No, I
learning.
just like
I'm,
it.
I'm learning.
I just like that you have to have the explanation.
Well, I do. That's how I learn. I'm a hands-on kind of guy. Teach me.
Oh,
RainIsGay04@gmail.com.
No, 04 is your number. He needs a new number.
I'm giving it to him.
He needs a
I'm number 11. What? Docking? Hey, have you ever docked with a guy?
I have.
Okay,
Tell
all
us
right.
about it.
It was an amazing
Are you the
experience.
docker or the dockee?
I did both.
Okay.
All right, so I'm getting a little uncomfortable.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Eric.
No,
So-
no. I was the docker. Yeah,
Well, so what is like your
Like
skin
that
is
man
over
just did
his
not
or
care.
opposite?
he's over mine. Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
what is explain it?
It's just like a live flesh, fleshlight. You know.
You remember those like
This will be Eric's final podcast.
those gel filled
The expression on his face is priceless right now.
It's done.
you remember those gel filled things?
Nice to having you.
Like they were full of gel, but like it was like
Don't
one thing
do it.
and you
Don't
could
do it.
put your whole finger through it, but like that was kind of like that's what I would think docking's like.
Yeah, like a fleshlight. Yeah, that's what that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Except it's live and it's warm and it's real nice.
Live. Oh yeah, right. We're doing-
Eric is about to crawl
Well, I
out of
hope you're
his
not
skin.
knocking a dead person.
He's
be a little chilly.
I'm starting a podcast with Erica.
please do. I bet she can make you uncomfortable too.
Oh God,
I already know she can do the same shit.
She can, and she finds it funny when I get uncomfortable. I don't know why it's uncomfortable. I wanted to.
It's great.
You brought the wrong person on here if you get uncomfortable.
No. I mean, I do, and they love it, and I don't mind it. I just want to get back to dating, and I just want to know how do you approach a man? Like you said, that's the first time you ever danced with like a straight man.
I mean, he wasn't straight. It was the first time we danced in a like straight bar.
Yeah, he is not straight.
Yeah, he is not straight, no.
My fault.
What song did you dance to?
Neon Moon.
Who's that? What's that?
It's a Brooks
To
and
the
Dunn song.
neon moon.
Yep, that one. Mhm.
Okay. Anyways,
So, how would you approach a man like that you find attractive out in the open, out in the wild? Because, and I only ask this because in NODA, I was approached by a man and he was very gracious in doing it to the point where I'm like, if straight men approached a woman like that, it probably would go well for him. So I took notes. I mean, I was with Erica at the time, but and he was an attractive man. Like, I would have, if I was, gay, I'd be like, yeah, thanks. Here's my number, right? Yeah. Well,
so you
just like you were born gay. I was born straight. So, so how would you approach a man, Warren? Or do you not approach? Are you that masculine?
I am not one to really approach somebody. Like, if I have some liquid courage or something, I will. But like, it's not walking down the street type thing for me.
Okay.
So
All right.
Now that he's met me, I'll send him his way.
who?
Both of them. I've already done it for Will. Will's like, you think that guy at the bar is gay?
Yeah,
Let's go find
So,
out.
what is your gaydar? Like, that's what I'm trying to ask.
Ooh,
like, the
yeah,
gaydar,
good question.
my gaydar is usually on
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Let's say you're in just a I don't want to say normal. Let's just say you're in a straight-ish bar, like mostly straight.
He's at the Rose, the honky tonk.
Yeah.
It's a
Is that a straight bar?
it's a country bar.
Okay, yeah. So let's say do you think you can like kind of scout out all the men around and kind of narrow it down to like, okay, I'm into that guy and I'm pretty sure he'd go for it.
Yeah.
You gotta
Like good gaydar. Yeah.
bright gaydar.
When you walked in, out of us two, out of me and Rain, who looks gay?
You do.
Oh!
Can you tell me why?
I don't know. I mean, like, I wouldn't like if I just seen you out and about. I wouldn't think you were gay, but like out of the
Right,
two,
I
out
just
of the
look
two,
gayer.
out of the
looks
two of them, you
gayer
look
is the
gayer.
question.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Are you just a little more put together? Maybe I don't know.
yeah, I'm more put together. I look, I'm handsome.
Oh, yeah.
He
Jesus.
called me handsome earlier.
Hey,
I
you're
so-
called you short.
No,
Huh?
he called
You
you
him
cute.
Yeah, you were cute.
okay.
Yeah.
Cute and short.
So maybe that's why I got approached by a man. I just looked. I don't know. So I would look more like a guy to approach at a predominantly straight bar.
Who would you approach first? There you go. Which one would between the
then-
two of us? Who would you approach?
Hold on, that's going into the last question.
No,
that we asked.
you can't do that yet.
We have to ask that question.
That's at the end.
Okay.
That's at the end.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I wasn't asking to rate it. I was just
Okay. Anyways, so tell me how you would approach. How about this? How would you approach me, not knowing if I'm gay or straight, but I look gayer? I'm sorry to phrase it like that because I'm an asshole.
I personally would not just walk up to you in a straight bar.
You would want me to.
If you did, I'd be fine with that. Yes.
Okay. All right. When was the last time you approached a man?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Listen,
Yeah.
Warren's famous enough in his community. He ain't got to approach nobody.
I guess.
Speaking of which, so the other day, I was
let's hear a story. Tell us.
I was at my
Warren.
my barbershop, which is in the middle of nowhere.
You're a barber too?
No,
the one he
getting my
goes
hair
to.
cut.
Oh, my bad.
I was getting my hair cut.
I'll shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
Yes, and it's one girl that works in there. It's her barbershop. Like, it's out in the middle of the country, out in the middle of nowhere. I'm sitting here getting my hair cut, and me and her was talking about the last guy that walked out being real cute, and I didn't know there was another guy in there. And then all of a sudden, out of the middle of nowhere, he spoke up. He's like, "Dirty South leather." Yeah. Like, creepy as fuck. Like, he knew me, been following me, like, knew everything about me.
Well,
like, it was like he was like starstruck.
that was something me and Mike had been talking about. He's like, I'm not known in the community like Warren is. I didn't know. I mean, I don't know. And he was just like, yo, everybody knows who Warren is. Everybody knows who Warren is. And I'm like, damn, I'm hanging out with a famous motherfucker over here.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Can I do something off script here?
There's a script?
Yeah, there's a script. You didn't get it. You didn't send
This
it.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Can
I
you
forgot to
hand
send
the
that memo
microphone
out.
to Will?
Oh, here we go.
All right,
oh,
Will.
this is fun. I can't
I
wait.
didn't-
Hello again.
I didn't know.
Welcome back, Will.
Thanks.
I wasn't here for your episode. How would you approach a man? Since it's been a while. Has it been a while for you?
I mean, usually I just approach him as mainly for me just making friends, you know. Like, I'm not going to lie, country guys are hot as hell, but, like, I'm not going to just walk and be like, "You're cute." Because I'm not going to do that in a predominantly straight bar, because that's asking for trouble. But
if
I'm
you-
not getting kicked out.
If you were to
Right.
approach a man, like what would be your approach?
I mean, I would just walk up to him honestly and just strike up a normal conversation with him. You
So,
know?
like, when I sent
Yeah.
that guy over to the table that night specifically,
Yeah. I'm not
and
just going to point blank, like, "Are you gay?"
at first he
You know, like, that's,
I had already told you he was.
yeah.
That's my
I
approach to all
walked up and
men.
I was like, a
just-
fireball shot? And he's like, yes, girl. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you're gay.
Yeah, that's just not me. Like, I'll approach anybody and just talk to him as, you know, as a normal human being and just, you know,
Right.
start friends first and foremost, and then, you know, it is what it is. Like,
Are you the approacher, or you want to be approached?
I usually rather have people approach me.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause my thing is, if I walk up to somebody, like, you know, and I'm just blah, 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 like, it's not going to come out in English more than 10 to 1.
Words are hard
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah.
Is that when they approach you when you're sucking a dick? I'm
What?
sorry. I'm sorry. Well, the way you said it, you know what I'm...
No, like, meaning, like, words are going to jumble up if I
I'm fucked,
approach somebody.
guys.
Like,
So you're gonna get nervous.
I'll get nervous.
Yeah.
Just like I would if I was
Yeah.
approaching a woman. Like,
So I
Yeah.
could 100% see that, because I remember when he went over to the table, you were over there, and I was like watching, and then I was like, "You're not even going to talk to him." You're like, "Well, you didn't tell me a name."
yeah, like,
And so then I went and found out his fucking name and told him his fucking name.
Yeah. I mean, everyone knows. Like, usually when I go out, like, yes, there's some hot guys, but I'm like at the roast, for example, or Joe's. Like, I'm there to dance.
Yeah. yeah.
Like, you know, if they come up to me and
just
talk
like
to me as a person,
anybody
I'll talk,
is
but-
there. Like, I do remember when I was in my 20s, I'd go somewhere and I'm like, yeah, I'm here to pick up chicks, and then I wouldn't pick up chicks. Yeah, I appreciate the answer. Thank you.
We love you, Will.
But yeah, I would never just go and approach. And then even now in my adulthood, when I was dating, I would go out, and it's not like I'm not there to pick up women. I am there to go have a drink with a buddy. And if someone happens to come up and strike my attention, and we make the eye contact, and it's like more than once, okay, I'm going to go and approach. It's just, how do you approach? I think that's like the big question for just men in general. Like, how do you approach in such a way? So let me give you the scenario of what happened to me in Noda, and tell me if this guy did well. Because to me, like I said, if I was gay, I'd be like, yes, take my number, right? Handsome guy, but I'm at Zombie Pizza, right, in Noda, and I'm waiting in line. I ordered, and he's like, and he just comes up and he's like, hey, I don't know what your situation is, whether you're gay or straight, but I just want you to know you're a very handsome man. And I just said, wow, I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. You're a handsome guy too, but I am straight and I'm actually getting pizza and then I'm going to head over to my girlfriend's house like I'm taken. But let me get you on the podcast, all this. I gave him my number just to come on the podcast. He never contacted me. But is that a way in your community that's like kosher? Is that a safe bet?
Yeah, I would say so.
Handled it really well, actually.
Yeah, that was a really well handling. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
very
because
good.
he didn't know. He didn't know if I was gay or straight. And it was actually right after the drag show. So I was like, I must be emanating the.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it
Yeah,
was.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And ever since I've been wearing camo pants, and no, I'm kidding.
I actually would believe it.
No, I didn't. But I was flattered and everything like that. So do you ever run into that issue where if you did approach and he's a straight man that he gets offended?
Most definitely, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because to me, I really would, like, me personally, I would never be offended.
You're a very open-minded person.
Yeah,
okay.
I think a lot of it comes down to, like, I think as a straight man, if they get hit on, it's almost like they have to question their masculinity.
Ah, gotcha.
I was
know.
gonna say, like, first of all, like, when they've been offended, how did they react? What was their reaction? Like, you make your approach, however that is, and what was what was their reaction?
I don't know that I've ever really approached a straight man in a straight environment because like it's just not my
You
thing.
just kinda know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever run into that, Will? Like, ran into, like, a straight man and then he was offended by it?
I mean, not typically, because I'm like Lawrence said, like, I don't just walk up to anybody and everybody because you can tell when they're straight. But, like, I think for them, it's more of like an insecurity for them.
Yeah.
And like we talked about last time, just because here's a gay guy approaching me.
Now they
They're
think that
just-
they look gay and they want to.
So
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. Actually, is like if they're being approached and hit on, whether nobody can hear what's being said or even realizes what's going on. It's just two people talking to each other. They feel that uncomfort, like, oh shit, now everybody thinks I'm gay because this gay guy's hitting
They
on me.
question their masculinity.
And
Yeah.
honestly, I
100%. Right, exactly what you said.
Out of the three men that I know that have ever found me attractive and approached me enough, like I've never felt.
Only three?
Yeah, well, that I know. Like I'm sure
That you know,
that I know of that have actually approached me.
thousands,
Yeah, right.
including me.
I've never felt it. I've always appreciated it because I do think that even as a straight man approaching a woman, like that's hard to do. Mm-hmm. It's hard to do. So to take that initiative and throw yourself out there, that's where I get the respect. It's like, hey, I am straight, but I appreciate you like letting yourself go, like letting yourself be denied.
So,
And
People like that out there.
well, yeah, for sure. But I hate the thought of like, I hate the phrase, they don't look gay.
yeah, I don't. I
There
don't
is
think
no
that there's a look. There's a like honestly,
Why
when
do
you
you hate
walked
the
in
phrase?
morning, I'm like,
What?
that
Like-
dude's not gay. Even though I
like-
knew that you were when I asked
Yeah.
that question. I was like,
Yeah.
there's like if I was out.
What
and
did they
about,
have to do?
same
Wear a
with you.
dress? Like,
Right.
what do they need to be doing to like project their gayness? Nothing.
Now there are some that make themselves.
They're
look
100%.
more gay. They're a little bit more. That's so wrong for me to say. And I
No,
apologize.
there's people that
I
there's
said
some,
fucking worse tonight, so
there's more I mean, I was at Woodshed. Remember at Woodshed, and that guy walked in with short shorts and a
Oh,
pink
yeah,
crop
yeah.
top on.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought that was a funny skit. But
I mean, like, obviously he's gay, but that's not what everybody looks like. They're normal, everyday people, just like everybody else. What they do in the bedroom is what they do in the bedroom. What they're interested in is what they're interested in.
well, and I was gonna ask too, like you're 20 years out, and you said like 14, 17, something, whatever, something, like in the world today, like everybody's offended by everything. Like, and like obviously I've made a lot of shitty jokes tonight, and I don't know you, and I should have been a little nicer, but
You do that for gay or straight people, it doesn't matter.
it's true.
You're welcome.
anyways.
I don't care. It don't bother me.
But well, no, I profiled you, and I felt like you could take it.
Yeah.
But do those things? Do you take any offense when anything's like that is said? Like even in like a like a proper setting rather than a podcast. Like, is there anything that somebody could say towards, and I actually asking both of you, like, is there anything that could be said that would truly make, like, offend you, piss you off, like, and make you feel like you need to, like, battle back, you know, like, because, like, and like, national media today, like, they show us what they want to show us, but also too, it's like, rather than being United States of America, where the gays against the blacks, against the whites, against this, that, whatever. But does that shit truly bother you as being as gay guys?
For me personally, most things don't bother me. I don't let it bother me. If somebody would come at me, attacking me, like calling me names and stuff like that, yeah, it would bother me, and I'd fight back.
Yeah.
But, you know, just like in our banter back and forth, and, you know, with like normal conversation stuff like that don't bother me. Like, if you call me a different pronoun than what I go by, I don't give a shit. Like, you know, it doesn't bother me. But
You're a stoic, though.
yeah.
Fucking right. I
He's
love
a
it.
stoic.
I love stoics. They're great.
Well, I mean, I want your answer,
I'm on the
Will.
wheel.
I mean, it doesn't really, like, it bothers me, but it doesn't.
Let me ask you a question. Has there been anything I've said since the last podcast and today that has offended you in any way or made you feel uncomfortable? Because I know I can be very loose mouthed and I say some fucked up shit, but, like, is there anything that's truly just offended you or anything? And if so, I truly apologize. I meant no harm, but
For me personally, no, because you weren't directing it towards me.
Okay,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
point.
Like, if it's
not
directed towards me,
you.
and it's something that personally I find hurtful, I'd be like, hold up, wait a minute, what? You know what I mean? Like, I would.
Sure, yeah.
So it's
Correct
not like
you,
making
but-
fun of your mom or something, you know? Like,
I mean, if you start making fun of my family and some of my friends, depending on what it was you were saying,
Yeah.
you know, and especially the fact that if you did not know them,
Yeah.
that'd be different.
Like, if I
You know
was
what I
just
mean?
like a straight male coming up to you guys at the table, at the bar, at Rosie's, is that what it's called?
The rose.
The rose.
The Rose, or
You and Erica should come line dancing.
yeah, we should.
I just want you to go so you can remember the fucking name.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that too.
And I started saying like, "Oh, dude, that's totally gay," not knowing your sexual.
I mean, that doesn't
orientation.
bother me when someone
Right,
says
because,
it.
one,
Yeah.
I'm very Midwestern.
Yeah.
I'm very Midwestern. A guy wins a lottery on a scratch ticket, $5. I'm just like, that's gay.
Well, we
It's
say,
just
we
like
say it too.
Yeah,
Granted,
right,
we're
right,
gay,
right.
but
And,
it's like-
and we're all pretty much the same age. And when we were children, when we were like 13, 14, 15, 16, like, we were calling everybody fags and gay.
Yeah.
You know, that was just the terms.
It was.
So,
It was.
You're
like-
a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
We were.
So what? Because you're in that, I want to say scene. I don't know what to call
Community.
it. Community. Okay.
Lifestyle?
Because you're in that community.
Community. Words are hard.
I feel like I'm playing Monopoly. Because you're in that community, what do you think it is that caused the ones to just erupt and go over the top and be so offended by what's said?
I don't know. I mean, like, I understand, like, everybody has who they want to identify as and then be themselves and be open about it, you know, but as far as getting offended, you know, I don't understand it because just like me, for example, being out and doing, you know, vending somewhere and I call somebody by the pronoun that they don't go by, they get offended. But, like, you haven't told me what you go by. You haven't, like, I don't know you. So, like, why are you going to show your ass? Just be like, hey, I go by this, and, you know, keep it nice and be friendly about it, and then I'll know from that point on.
It shouldn't be up to you to say, hey, what's your pronoun?
Right.
Like, hey, I
Well,
go, you know.
That's why I typically, as a business owner, I avoid pronouns.
Yeah.
Like, I go back to my southern roots. Everybody's honey, babe, darling, and dear. I just keep it basic. Like, everybody's the same to me. So, like,
Yeah.
I just avoid that.
Yeah, so I guess that's good advice for like
Anybody.
I guess,
Yeah.
for anybody.
And that's like one of my biggest misunderstandings is, like, if I mispronounce your pronoun, like why do you get so mad? Why? Like,
Yeah, don't get mad about it.
Why
just
does it
just
matter?
educate you. Be like, hey,
Educate,
I am this,
yeah.
and then move on.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
don't
but
lecture me on like how I need to be more I guess open towards it. Like, one, I'm a 38-year-old man that's grown up in a society where now unfortunately, now being homosexual is a acceptable thing. And I say unfortunately because it should have been. I mean, if we look at history, like that was a common
Should have been a long
thing,
time
a
ago.
long time
Yeah.
ago. So unfortunately, like I said, it's been very taboo here in the States when in other societies it hasn't. So shame on us for not being accepting early on, but I'm still learning. And because I am a learner, I want to like I don't mean to call you, hey dude. Like, oh sorry, no, I'm they them. Like I'm sorry, I didn't know. Don't
And that's
give
just
me
a
lecture.
phrase.
Yeah, and just give me right.
Yeah.
It's just a phrase. Like I say, hey, I think I've called you bro.
I've probably called you bro.
Yeah.
Like
I can see that.
like and Erica calls me bro all the time, and I'll look at her like, dude, bro, like I'm, but I don't lecture her about it. I'm like, hey, I'm your partner. Like you can go.
Hey, partner.
Right? No, she won't come.
No.
Back.
Howdy, partner.
10-4, good buddy.
But I refuse to, I guess, listen to the lecture. Like I don't need to be lectured on my mistake, because I didn't know. Where I don't lecture my children. When they don't know something, I just say, hey, from now on, this is what this is. Now that you know, now if I do it again,
That's when you get a lecture.
that's when I get lectured, and that's when I deserve a lecture, right? But it's not like, hey, you need to be open-minded, you need to do this. Like, well, I am open-minded because I'm listening to what you've said. Now, the closed-minded person will be like, hey, dude, I just told you I identify as they, them, or she, her. Now that person deserves it. And I think that's the problem here, is I think the people that get offended automatically go to a lecture, and no one wants to be lectured. I mean, we're all grown adults.
Does they that's really hard to fucking say. Does the they them make sense to you? Like how many of there are you?
So I had the same question when that came about.
Oh, yeah.
So for me, like in the English language, they them is plural, multiple people.
Right.
So the way I've kind of figured it is so if they're they them, they identify as both male and female as they have both sides. So it is plural.
Well,
But then, therefore, can they get offended with saying he or she?
Nope.
Because
Nope.
if it is plural,
whether they
and
figured
identifies
out it or
both.
not, you can't get offended, right? Technically,
I don't know how. I don't know exactly how.
You're asking the
they
person
view
that
it.
doesn't get offended
You're
by
right,
any
yeah.
of
You're
it.
right. You're right. You're
I
right.
don't think you're gay enough.
Shit.
Don't
I guess
worry.
I'll
We'll
get
ask
my
that
gay
question
card up.
next.
Hell yeah.
I think that's just the point of when I reached out to you of bringing Will on the podcast,
Yeah.
just the inclusivity, just the learning, just educating public, educating
And that,
needs.
it's awesome because you guys are so just open and laid back. Like that's I really thank you guys for coming on. We're not ending this yet. We're gonna take another break and then we're probably gonna do maybe 30 more minutes. Are you guys? Is everybody good with that?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Everybody
Sure.
in? Everybody. Would you need a hand job or something to get you through another? We got two here
There's-
that might be offering.
Others over there.
Go crazy.
Anyways,
We got 4 tools in a toolbox.
Nope, the toolbox has gotta go. Toolbox has gotta go.
I got motion. When I'm popping out, it's big. Motion. When I'm in the club, it's big. Motion. When I hit the scene, it's big. All my big homies got motion. You know I'm sliding, I stay on the move. I get off up in the mix, that's how I find my groove. Got the tool and the jewel to feed you proper food. It's best to stay off in your lane when you copping to rock the roof. It's in the proof. I like the booth, feeling juice. Heavy emotions when I'm floating too, that's all you. No emotions.